Hi, my name is Brittany, and I'm the mom of a 1.5-year-old that just got sick, and I was also sick, but it made me think about how I need to come on and share my favorite go-to when anyone gets sick, just because there is so many things you can do, and I feel like whenever my child gets sick, I'm always just like, I initially am like, wait, okay, what do I do? What do we do? He's sick. And it's really easy to be like, I feel like we see so many things and so many products that we can use, and it's overwhelming, and then you're like, I don't even know where to start. So I just have come to really love this go-to, which is detox baths. And I think it's great because if for anything like a flu, a cold, I don't know, anything else that comes up, I'm pretty much always gonna stick my child in the bath, or I'm gonna take a detox bath, and it's just a really helpful way to get rid of that junk. And that's kind of my mindset when I'm thinking about what to do when someone's sick, is I'm just thinking about how can we get stuff out, detox it out, hence the detox bath, and then how can we get in some good stuff too. So that helps it keep things simple for me and not help me get too overwhelmed. And you know, there's always extra things you can do in order once you realize what's going on, but to have just some basic things on hand that you can always go to is just really helpful. So for the detox bath, what I always use is just baking soda, which I always have in the fridge. Do people still put baking soda in the fridge these days? Is that a thing? I don't even know. I just always stick it in there. You probably don't have one this big, but you don't need one this big, but I just always have this one on hand for baths basically. So it's funny because in most recipes, if you make something that calls for baking soda, it's like a teaspoon. And so whenever people see this ginormous thing of baking soda, they're like, why do you need so much baking soda? I'm like, if you get sick, you come over to my house. No, actually, please don't. I will send you some. And okay, baking soda and Epsom salt. This is literally all you need. I try to always get the fragrance-free Epsom salt. My husband actually went to the store to get us some Epsom salt because we ran out the other day, and we were homesick, and he was just getting over his sickness. And he was like, I only see like their scented ones, and he was like, I read the ingredients and I see that it has fragrance on there, which is super cute. He knows fragrance is like a no-go. And anyways, I was like, it's fine, just get that one for now. But if you can try to get fragrance free, that's always my go-to. And you can add in your own scents with essential oils and things like that. But if you compare the ingredients for the fragrance free to the other one, you'll see like this just has one ingredient, and their fragrance ones have like 20 or 30. So we just try to stay away from that. If we're trying to get junk out, I'm not trying to add in more nasty things. That's the last thing our body needs. So that's it. That's all you need. Add these to a bath. If you want to get advanced, I like to add essential oils too, and if you have those on hand. And these are some of my favorites. So if you're new to essential oils, I use the ones from Young Living, and I really like Thieves is like the go-to oil if someone's sick. People are like, diffuse Thieves, get it in the bath. That's the go-to one. Lemon is great for detoxing, and then frankincense is like the bougie oil that's super good for, I don't want to say anything I'm not supposed to, keeping you above the wellness line. So all great ones. And then eucalyptus and sniffles are super great. Like if you're congested, obviously, I like to put these in the diffuser. Whenever my husband gets sick, he's like, get that diffuser started, please, with some sniffles. Super funny. But they were great. Obviously my whole house was just sick, and we had the diffusers going with sniffles and eucalyptus, and I think I put thieves in there too. And it was funny, my husband and I, when we would go to bed, we were both like super congested, and when we woke up, our room was so full of that smell, because we would start the diffusers when we went to bed, and when we woke up, we were both like, we can breathe so good right now. And when you would walk out of the room and then walk in, you could just smell, it smelled so good in there, and like so fresh, and they work really good at helping clear up that congestion. So keeping your diffusers going with that stuff is good. And yeah, adding those to a bath is great. I'll usually do like Thieves and maybe lemon in the bath, or maybe some eucalyptus too to help with that congestion. And I'll do like maybe 5 to 10 drops of each oil. And a little pro tip, you want to make sure oils with soap first. So if you start the bath and then put the oils on top of the water, it's not going to mix, they'll stay there. Like if the lighting's just right, you'll be able to see the oil on top of the water. It's kind of crazy. So obviously oil and water don't mix, in case you didn't know. And so what I always do is I'll just squirt like a couple pumps of soap in the bottom of the bath and then add the oils, mix that with my hand, and then start the water and get everything going. And then I'll usually add in like a cup of Epsom salt and a cup of baking soda. So I pretty much do the same thing for my toddler. If he was a baby, like when he was 6 months, I would do maybe half the amount. But yeah, I'll usually do about that for him now too. And I do a detox bath. I try to get in 2 a day. For me, I usually do like 1 a day because, you know, it's hard to get all of that in. But if you can, try to do it twice a day, and especially for your child, if you could try to do 2 times, 3 times a day, great. I try to aim for like when he first wakes up and then before he goes to bed. And then if I have time, I will try to do it like maybe before his nap too. So yeah, detox bath, that's a great one. That's a great way to help get that junk out. Some people will also use, I've heard of vinegar in the bath, hydrogen peroxide. So if for some reason I don't have these, maybe I'll do that instead, or I don't know if there's a harm in doing all of those together. I don't usually do all of those together. I might throw in some hydrogen peroxide too with my Epsom salt and baking soda, but that's just if you want to get a little more fancy. Like I said, these 2 you usually always have at home. If not, get some so you have it at home, and those are like my go-to. So I hope that's helpful. If you need ideas for adding in some more good stuff, obviously vitamins and minerals. I'm always trying to add in, I usually use mineral essence from Young Living, and I always add this to the bath. This tastes super gross. So my child doesn't normally take this on a regular basis. I do, but he doesn't. And it's actually super good for like absorbing into your body. I think I've read things that have said like it's better for this to absorb into your body rather than take it orally. I don't know, but I'm usually adding minerals to his bath too. And I'm also giving him some beef liver for some good vitamins as well. So that I'm usually adding like half of a capsule of this to applesauce or yogurt, whatever he'll take. At first, he was pretty sick at first, so he wasn't even taking, he was having like water and crackers, so that was it. So we were just doing detox fasts. But then when he, who am I kidding? His normal diet is like crackers. Not really, but he is so picky. But once he was at, you know, like eating applesauce, I put some of that in some applesauce to get some more good stuff in him. So just a couple little things that I add in to help get some more good nutrition, vitamins, minerals into his body. So just think about that. Detox fasts. Think about the 2 things I think of: detox stuff and add in some good stuff. And you can always order stuff later on, but those are some things that it's nice to have. You always usually, well, some of this you can already have at your house ready to go. You can order stuff later on when you find out what's going on, but those are just great go-tos. So I hope that is helpful. And if you get sick, remember to take care of yourself. Try to get in at least once a day bath. That will also be helpful. All right, stay not sick out there and have a great rest of your day.